Hello, guitar enthusiasts on the interwebs. Today is a special day for me. You know, I have, well, a few guitars, not too many. I just have a few guitars. And not a single one of them is headstockless. And I always kind of, now with a lot of modern guitars being headstockless, I really was intrigued by the idea, because it's the kind of guitar that you just handle differently. They're smaller, they're lighter, a perfect guitar for practicing on the couch, perfect guitar for leaning back in the chair without a lot of... And obviously, when it's a very nice one, a killer instrument, probably for a lot of modern sounds. You wouldn't necessarily have a headless guitar to, you know, play the blues. I have a Mac mount for that. So, who makes modern guitars that are awesome? The Polish do. I already have a La Boga amp right there, and had La Boga amps for many years. Polish, good stuff. Who makes the best silly shirts? Mr. Gugu, Poland. And who makes amazing modern guitars? Mayones, which doesn't sound Polish at all. Mayoneski. I have no idea where that name comes from, but I met the nice people in Mannheim, actually at several trade shows where I made videos, and we finally decided to do something together, which is get me a guitar that I really don't have, which is a headless. And they have the brand new Hydra Elite in 6 and 7. Just played the 7-string at Musikproduktiv the other day together with Semi Bowler, and we were both like, yeah, that's neat. So now my Hydra Elite 6 arrived. And we're going to take it out of the box, send it to a couple of amps. This is not a review. This is a, let's look at it, first impression, and I read you stats. That's pretty much what that is. So, took a few days later to get here somehow, because FedEx continued to change the date. Definitely nicely packaged here, Mayones people. Leslie's going to yell at me because I'm using a kitchen knife, which I'm not allowed to do. Ooh, Mayones cable, beautiful packaging, silent plug. Now that's packaging the way it's supposed to be done. Look at this. This is a velvety kind of, whoa, what's happening here? What's going on here? What's with the little sack? Is this a little sack for your cable? It's a cable sack. Look at this. How nice is it? And it feels really, really nice. That's not velvet. What's that thing called? Silk. It's very silky. And how do I get this out of here? Velcro. It's a shorter cable, which is fine for where I'm sitting. A little bit thinner, probably still high end. Van Damme. Or Van Johnson, if you know what I mean. ProGrade Classic XKE instrument cable, ultra pure silver plated. Really nice bendy cable with more silk on here and a silent plug, which I love. Okay, I guess we're gonna use that. Sorry, Hoser. The guitar is way down here and it's much, much smaller than the box makes you think. But how do you get it out? This is nicely packaged. Where are you? This is nicely packaged. That is what I call a nice gig bag. This is case-like, absolutely ultra sturdy, but look how small it is. That is what I want when I spend, I don't know exactly how much these guitars are. I think they're about 2,600, something like this. That's what I want when I buy shit like this. There's a cleaning cloth. There's a truss rod wrench. There are blocking things for your belty thing, strap. A manual. Probably an certificate of authenticity. Nice. Oh, nice. This is all stuff that is not that expensive to make for companies, but it just improves the experience. Holy crap, look at this. Handwritten, was handmade by Mayones luthiers at its factory in Poland. So there's a certificate and a little letter. This is how you should feel when you buy a high-end instrument. You should feel treated in a luxurious fashion. I like. Obviously, if someone, even though I don't have the best relationship with the company, if someone knows how to do this when you buy a master-built instrument, the frame and stuff comes in beautiful and all that stuff. They know how to do this as well. I like a little bag up here. There's nothing in there. Cable can go in here. That is neat. Nicely padded right here. Super padded in 3 spots. I like. Very nice. So, of course do we want to see the guitar? Oh. No matter. And there's a big thing here protecting it. Oh, there's so much right about this. And you can still fit things here. The little dog over there is totally freaking out because he's not with his mommy. Now the other one, who has back problems, will also want to go with his mommy. Bruno, you have to get the other one too. Whoa. Super cool thing for the neck in here. Perfectly cradled. This is how it's done, Mayones people. Holy crapola. Of course, you want to know how much this is. Let me see if I find a price. Musikproduktiv has it. And we're looking at $27.50. So now we have a price. So, it's so small. This is gorgeous. We're looking at an eye poplar top. Satin, ultra smooth, and it has a blue burst in the middle going in from natural. Let's look at that top right there. With a little Hydra thing right there, because of course there's no headstock to put that on. Which also means, it's just the Mayones logo is up there. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? Now, we have this little, I don't know what that's for, but beautifully done, I'm going to call it piece in the back there. What? To hang it up? Like this? Leslie says it's to hang it up like that. No, that's not sexy, baby. We're not hanging it like this. We have to find out how to hang it. There is actually a little bit of there's a hole here. And a little bit of a space there, so we could actually have a string through or something. I don't quite know how you hang these on the wall. So let's go through some stats here. It's a mahogany sapele back. I don't quite understand if it's sapele or mahogany. Is it mahogany sapele? Aren't those 2 different woods? So I'm confused as to what that is. Special contoured for higher fret access, so it's very definite. You can get way high up there. 6 bolt-on screws in ferrules. No binding because who needs that? We're looking at the neck, which is very special, of course. That is a Wenge and Purple Heart. In this case, the Purple Heart is actually... Is that Purple Heart? Because it's not very purple. It says Wenge and Purple Heart, and the ones I've seen were Wenge and Purple Heart. This might actually be something else. They might have put walnut or something in there, because it's not that very reddish Purple Heart. I don't know. Maybe this is a special edition. I have no idea. Fingerboard's ebony with no binding and nothing in the fingerboard, which I love. It's difficult for teaching, but who cares? There's now width and stuff, who cares? It's got a double action truss rod. It's got the S-clamp brass element. You, of course, with a hex wrench, clamp the strings in here. I don't think you need special strings. The way this looks is it's got NYXL's 10s, which is great. I'm going to, of course, replace them because I'm no longer an NYXL D'Addario guy. I'm now playing M-Steel by that company that's the Ernie Ball people, because those are pretty much also awesome. Nothing against NYXL, they're brilliant strings, but I like to work with the Ernie Ball people. GraphTech Black Tusk Nut. Hey, Justin. Justin from GraphTech. So we have electronics. Seema Duncan Nazgul in the bridge. Nazgul from Lord of the Rings, of course. And Sentient in the neck. Very modern pickups. You can get them with others if you want. Of course, it's a custom shop thing. Volume. Split. Push, pull. 3-position switch. We have an ABM bridge here. Fine tuners integrated in here. Hardware black, the Darios, Shuller security locks come with it. A beautiful gig bag. That's it. It's difficult to put it in any kind of stand because the back's missing. I really like the thinny bendiness of this cable. That's nice. So, after a week with FedEx, it somehow comes tuned. How is that possible? How in the world is that possible, Mayones? Oh. Okay. First challenge. Clip-on tuner? Clip-on tuner? So obviously this kind of tuning is a little bit fiddly and is always a compromise between, like, if you want a headless guitar, then that's how you have to tune. It is precise, but it is not the smooth kind of, you have a lot of control. It's very fine. Well, this works, but obviously I might want a pedal tuner for this. So right now, what you're hearing is I'm going into the aux. No, actually, no, wrong. I'm going into the Tone King right there, the Sky King, into the aux with a 412 with creambacks, but I'm also miking the Tone King with an MTP 440 from Lewitt. So you're hearing both of them mixed together. Sorry there's such a mess here. The setup is pretty much perfect. Sammy Bowler was like, oh my god, this plays so nice. When I played this in Mannheim, I couldn't put it down. I was just noodling and I couldn't put the guitar down. I want to lubricate it a little bit because I like my strings lubed. That's Accelerate from Dario. So, obviously this is not a guitar that's going to sound like a Strat or like a Tele or like a Les Paul, because it's a very modern interpretation of what a guitar is. Beautiful sustain there. a lot. Middle position. I love it's got a very loud and fast attack, which then dies down a little bit more and stays on that level. So very punchy and quick and loud, and then long sustain but a little bit quieter. We're gonna get to the Nazgul in a bit. Single coil or, well, split something. It's never gonna be single coil like on a single coil guitar, but it gives you a sound alternative. I might want to compress it a bit, and then we're there. Oh, it's got that mid knuck. Let's compress it a bit with a little bit more reverb. Preset in the aux. What we're doing? It's doing Dorian there. I love that clarity. This is a modern guitar, eh? Look, the side dots are centered. That's in the Nazgul on single coil. That's nice. Okay, now we want to find out with some distortion. So I dialed up a couple of amps. See what we got. That was of course, Sky King. Let's go into the Diesel Powell for some leads, where we already have. That's not. Let's go to the Morgan AC20, which is Voxish. This is the first guitar that Quentin James, one of you people, cannot bitch about because he's I don't like that headstock, I don't like that headstock. Dude, it doesn't have a headstock. Complain now. nastiness. I don't play blues on it. Which I shouldn't. So we have the, let's go to number 4. That's the Laney LA40BL, which I think is still on clean. Well, not really. No master volume. What is that? Wrong, but it's fun. There's quite a few sounds in here. Why am I talking like that? Okay, we're gonna go to the Dirty Shirley. Should have more gain. Okay, if you can just make sure, it's a drug. If you can just make up shit like this on the fly, I've never played this before. This is inspiring. It just flows out of you. Whoa, and one more time. That's my gate here. Nice. We move on to the Victory. No, not the Victory. No, fuck that. The orange Reverb 50, which is that orange thing there. Well, we're gonna send that into the Torpedo Studio with a, what's that thing called? A Mesa 412, just to give you a different idea. that's what I want to do, but I can't. Super clarity. Okay. Moving back to the other setup, to two last amps. The Argos by Achilles, which is a Bassman J1045 kind of a thing, rock and roll. Obviously a modern guitar, not really meant for that type of amp, but we got it, we use it. And now the pièce de résistance, we're gonna go into the Revv 100P, cause that's the match for this. Now how do you go drop D on this? That's a big question. Easier than I thought. That's clarity up the frickin' wazoo. Nothing muddy in the bass at all. That amp doesn't have a lot of woo, and this guitar probably doesn't woo and whoa. I can't do that. Now I'm turned around on my picking. Moving to the other speaker in the Torpedo Studio with the Mesa. I love that our framing for this guitar, go back to that. Yeah, that the framing for this camera is always including the headstock. You can totally see that this is meant to show the full instrument. We're missing something here. I'm in love. This is the combination, that amp, this guitar, it's clearly meant for modern stuff. And I'm, whoa! Whoa, that's a lead with it a little bit? Oh no, but that's what we set up the Diesel Powell for. I get to the 24th fret super easily. Noodle, all good. So, gotta find a way to put this on the wall. This is a gorgeous instrument. Does it cost $27.50 at Musikproduktiv? Yes, it does. Wearing a neck with stripes in it, which technically are, I think they should be, and are. I can never remember this Purple Heart, thank you. It's beautiful, and it's like, look at this with the name in it. This is how you make a guitar. And considering that this is a super high-end instrument for under $3K, killer case, all the case candy, everything, or pretty much up to, I'm gonna say, perfection, if you're in the market for a modern instrument. Don't buy this if you need a Strat. But holy crap, does it deliver as a modern guitar. I'm gonna have the shitloadest amounts of fun with this. Thank you, Mayones. You will see this here quite a bit, because it's so tiny and so cozy. Links below. And I'm gonna get to Musikproduktiv because they have it. Links to Mayones. Animals at the end. Thanks for watching.